What's going on, guys? This is QD Paintball here, and today we're going to be doing a quick video review on the Valken VSL. So the main question is, should you buy the hopper? The short answer is definitely yes, or you should at least give it a try. What does this hopper have that the other hoppers in the market, its competition, can't provide? One, it's affordability. During the making of this video, Amazon has them for about 75 bucks. The speed feeds are only $15. So you're looking at a sub $100 hopper, which in my opinion is probably the best performing one for under $100. You have the Z2, which is pretty cheap right now, but it's on the heavier side. It's not too easy to take apart. You have the LVL, which in my opinion is on the noisier side. I'm not too fond of the build quality or the speed feed on that loader as well. And then you have the Virtue Spire IR, which comes in around $110. But the kicker is really always the speed feed, which is about $30 or $40 if I remember correctly. So they're on the much more expensive side. I mean, it's fantastic that they're providing a hopper, a much more affordable hopper. I think that's great for the industry. But for the price point of this, I don't think it would be hard pressed to beat it, in my opinion. So another reason is options. This hopper has plenty of options. As you can see, it's in the extended form. The hopper, this is no extra bit that you have to pay for. It comes with it. It's all stock. You can get up to 250 some ball capacity, I believe, with the extension shell and the interior ramp removed. Personally, I like to use the ramp, but that's just me. But I mean, for the price point, a hopper giving you those options, I think, is a win. I mean, you have other hoppers too, like the LVL loader. Personally, I think it looks like a sperm whale. You have the R2, which is far more expensive. You have the Spire 260 or 280. I mean, those are great hoppers. I think the form factor, they did a great job massaging it to not make it seem as bulky. I mean, this may look a little bulky to others, but the Spires have the great capacity, but you can't change anything about that. Once it's at that capacity, that's what it is. You have the ability to change that, which is great. It's not that large. It may seem large. The LTRs, or the regular rotor, is only 1/8 of an inch shorter than this, which isn't much really. So for what you're getting, all the options for the price point, it's hard to beat. Another reason is its lightness. It's a very light hopper. I'm gonna take a quick measurements here. So all these hoppers are gonna have their batteries. The VSL, I will keep the ramp and the extension shell on as for this comparison. The Z2 comes in at 547. TFX 519. The VSL is coming in at 499. So despite having all the extra plastic in for higher capacity, it's still a very light hopper, and everyone loves having lighter equipment. I mean, we run around with 8-pound setups for the most part. You kind of want to get something on the lighter end. So why won't I push any of the other hoppers like the rotor? Personally, I don't like the feed system. Having two separate directional blades or thins, you're kind of asking for jams to happen. Now, without a doubt, rotors are the fastest hoppers out, but given the tournaments and the way everything's set up and capped at 10.5, you don't really need anything faster. I mean, this hopper has never I've never felt like I need it to be faster. It's never had any issues keeping up. In my opinion, I think this feed system is pretty similar to what's it called? The LVL, where the blades or the fingers kind of pushing the balls into this speed or into the feed system or on the perimeter of the ring. Rather than pushing, they're more persuading the balls into the feed tube. So your likelihood of jamming is virtually zero. It's been very reliable. I haven't had any issues with jamming whatsoever, breaking any paint. And I personally don't think it's that loud. It's very easy to tell when it's on. It runs off of 3 batteries, which I love. It's not as good as the TFX, only using 2, but the battery life seems to be proving pretty well. So yeah, I think the feed system is very well designed, similar to the reliability of a Spire IR or a Spire in general. I just can't see how this system can fail. So I mentioned the issue earlier about the popcorning that this hopper may have when you first get it. If you do think you're having this issue, there's a Phillips head screw right here. I'm not sure in which way you turn it to adjust the speed of the motor, but tweaking that will help resolve that issue. So just real quick, as like a quick tip, personally, like I said, I like to leave the ramp in. You can pretty quickly remove it just using a pair of or flathead screwdriver. So we have these little openings, little slots in the hopper, which correlate with these tabs here. Should be 4 tabs. So you take a flathead screwdriver, you push them into a slot as so, and just pop it out. Comes out just like that, and I think that affords you 15 extra balls. But I personally like to leave the ramp in, as it feeds a little bit more reliably, a little bit quicker. Sometimes when you don't have the ramp in, you have a ball that gets stuck here. I mean, it's not really stuck, it just kind of sits there. So it's not really that big of a deal. But personally, I just like to leave it in. So that really concludes my video. Should you buy it? Yes, I think without a doubt it's worth a buy. I think it's certainly worth giving a try at the least, as I think most people will be satisfied, as it really does meet the needs of any speedball player, or any player for that matter. Given its affordability and its options, I think it can really meet, like I said, meet everyone's needs. So thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, like it. If you want to see more content, as I will be getting to a discussion about the 160R that I just recently purchased. I still have the Ether 2, but I've noticed that there's a lot of talk, a lot of questions on whether you should buy the G-Tech 160R or a G-Tech, or if you should just buy the Ether 2. So in a future video, I'll be covering that, and you can also expect to see a video on how to fix the speed feeds. So thanks for watching, guys.